So good afternoon, Dr. Batson.
Good afternoon, Samantha, and how are you doing?
I am doing as well as possible, trying to keep as dry as possible. What about you?
Yeah, same here. That exact same sentiments on this side. So let me say a pleasant good afternoon to the listeners of Freedom 106.5 FM. It's always a pleasure to be here, discussing health. We had a very interesting program last week where we actually dealt with skin. And I always tell persons whenever I do a program on that particular organ system, we usually tend to get a lot of feedback because there are so many persons out there who really have situations with the skin. It may not necessarily be inflammatory skin conditions like psoriasis, eczema. It might not be that serious, but everyone, wants to have healthy skin. You may have a little problem with low-tad dandruff. You find your skin is not as healthy looking as it should. So I decided today as well, we're going to just, sort of continue in that vein because I believe that there were a lot of persons who had additional questions that they would have wanted to ask regarding that particular organ system. So just to recap what we had discussed, your skin is primarily referred to as your integumentary system. And that does not only comprise your skin, it also comprises your skin and what is referred to as its appendages, which would be like your fingernail, toenails, your hair, that type of thing. And, when you're looking at that particular aspect for proper skin health, the other organs that are very close in contributing to healthy skin would be, of course, your liver, your gastrointestinal, that type of system. We also highlighted the importance of, your skin being an organ system of detoxification because you lose a lot of toxins from sweat. So your skin is actually a major organ of detoxification or elimination. We have 7 in all: kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, lungs, and of course the last one being your skin. So just today, we're just going to basically reiterate how those other organ systems actually affect one's skin health. And if it is you really have a situation where you have some skin condition that, is bothersome, we would actually be able to provide some assistance for you. Just very quickly, let me just reiterate those telephone numbers and locations. We are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Shogunas. That telephone number is 222-8261. Again, that's 222-8261. Debe is the corner of Ramsamud Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. That telephone number is 223-7515, 223-7515. And St. James location, that is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number is 220-8113, 220-8113. And Tobago is, of course, the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number is 226-4553. And Samantha, of course, you could just remind them of the in-studio telephone information so that in case they have any questions, we'll be able to facilitate those questions for them.
Of course, Dr. Batson. And you can ask your medical question live on air to Dr. Jason Batson of Batson and Associates by calling us right now at 627-3223, 627-3223, or 625-2257, 625-2257. You can also send your questions via WhatsApp to the number 306-1065, 306-1065 to ask your questions to Dr. Jason Batson. And we do have a question that comes via WhatsApp. The person is asking, what can they do about psoriasis?
Right. So, as I was saying before, when you're dealing with what is referred to as inflammatory skin conditions, so psoriasis is an inflammatory skin condition where inflammation is involved. So it means high levels of inflammation. What persons need to pay very close attention to is to naturally reduce inflammation or inflammatory response in the body. So how do you do that? So first of all, you need to look at what foods you may be eating that would contribute or add more inflammation to the body. So it means you're going to have to pay very close attention to reduce some of the sugary stuff, reduce some of the soft drinks, the juice, pay attention to things like breads, milk, those type of things, because those things actually contribute or add inflammation to the body. And then you go the basis of, addressing various challenges that you may have. For example, hydration, so looking at your water intake. From the perspective of Batson Associates, I mean, there are a number of different products and services that we carry to deal with skin situations, especially psoriasis. So very quickly, there was a product that we were highlighting, even of the last program, very popular. It is referred to as silver with mineral formula, and that particular product actually has what is referred to as colloidal silver in it. The advantage of that is that it actually naturally boosts one's immune system, and it doesn't actually affect two things. It doesn't affect your tissue, and it doesn't affect the balance in the intestines, because 70% of your immune system lies in your gut. So actually, by using that silver or the mineral formula, we have got helped a lot of individuals just by boosting naturally their immune system to actually get some exquisite results as regards to skin. Because as I was saying, everybody's connected, and you have to pay very close attention to your gastrointestinal system, your liver, as well, when you're dealing with a skin situation, whether it be psoriasis, eczema, atopic dermatitis, that type of thing. So you could always call the office and get the information as regards that particular product, that particular supplementation, and of course, as regards to the dietary factors, because that, as I said, is very important in actually getting the results that you're looking to get, because you can't be removing inflammation and then eating foods that would actually increase the inflammation in the body again. Then, as the old people say, you'll be spinning top in mud. So that's something that you need to pay attention to. And of course, when you call, we could always guide you further with a consultation or whatever the case may be. Okay.
And again, if you have a question for Dr. Jason Batson, do give us a call at 627-3223, 627-3223, or 625-2257, 625-2257. Dr. Batson.
Yes, let me say a pleasant good afternoon to our social media listeners. We are live on Facebook. On Facebook, we are Batson and Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT, and on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. Let me just say quickly a pleasant good afternoon, to Miss Elizabeth Nanglal, Miss Jennifer Valentine. She says good afternoon, Dr. Batson and Associates, all logged on. We also have our persons, as usual, in New York and Canada joining us. So, as I was mentioning before, someone here is asking quickly, as regards to liver health, how does the liver actually affect your skin? And, that's something that a lot of persons don't understand, in the sense that your liver is actually the allergy organ. So if you have a lot of allergies, you always have problems, skin allergies. You have allergies where with perfumes, if you smell certain soaps, certain pollens, dust, that is actually a concern of your liver, because the liver actually would now view these substances or chemicals being produced in the body as toxic, and as a result of that, it actually gives a response. So you find an individual who has severe allergy problem, especially as it relates to the skin, because some persons may have situations that, it's usually good throughout the year, but maybe when it's very hot, you find that they get affected, or if it's very cold, you find that they're going to get some situations. Or if we have the Sahara dust in the air more frequently, you may find that persons have serious issues where they have rashes appearing and that type of thing. So all of that is actually your body producing histamine, which is actually going to give you that type of response. And of course, the liver recognizing those toxins those substances as toxic, and now giving you that response. So definitely you would want to really focus on the organ systems that really contribute to proper skin health. There's a product we carry at Batson Associates known as Santulan. And Santulan, which is spelled S-A-T-U-L-A-N, actually stands for balance or equilibrium in Hindi. It's actually a product we bring in from India. And one of the things that is actually able to do is detoxify the body. But it is a detox that is gentle and effective, in the sense that it targets the 7 channels of elimination that we discussed. So you want to have healthy skin, it is imperative that those other organ systems be focused on: gastrointestinal, liver, kidney, lymphatic system. And that is where the Santulan comes in, that 7-channel detox. So you could always call, get some more answers, or ask your questions as regard to that, and actually start using that particular Santulan, which will actually help in some of those skin situations that you may have. Back to you, Samantha.
And we do have a question that comes via WhatsApp. It says, "Good day, Dr. Batson. Is there anything you can recommend for skin tags? I have started developing them all over my back and chest area, but very small ones. I am a 50-year-old female.
Whoa, okay. Well, the thing is, there are certain types of, when you're dealing with skin tags, they normally use specific product lines that they have. And you could get those in the pharmacy, where they are actually put some, those that you actually apply and they sort of, but of course, you're going to be given guidance, because they're going to have some sort of mild acid in them. But apart from that, you need to deal with that from again, the ground aspects, the foundation aspect. So definitely, you're going to have to look at your liver, gastrointestinal. Let me give you an example. A lot of people do not know, or they might come from families where they say, we have a lot of growing moles, or we have a lot of moles in general. So there are some persons, you will see them, they have a lot of moles on their face, a lot of moles on their back, and these type of things. And persons with those excessive amounts of moles do not realize that moles are usually an indication of lack of liver detoxification or lack of liver effectiveness, simply because of what the liver actually does for your skin. Remember, your liver is your largest internal organ that has over 500 different functions, which include metabolic functions, so energy, how your body utilizes energy. It also plays a significant role in digestion. Your liver converts protein to amino acid to protein. So your liver also plays a significant role in your mental health. So people who have problems with anxiety, depression, sleeping problems, your liver. So that is just where you need to be, or what you need to deal with in order to get the end result that you want. Last week, one of the things I highlighted, I was talking about a domino effect. If you have 100 dominoes and you push down the 100 dominoes, in order to correct the situation, you have to pick up which domino? You can't pick up the last one. You have to pick up the first domino. So the same applies with your body, whether you're dealing with arthritis, you're dealing with diabetes, atopic dermatitis, psoriasis, whatever the case may be. Inflammatory bowel conditions like Crohn's, irritable bowel syndrome, migraine headaches, problem with sleep, insomnia, anxiety. You have to look at the root cause of the problem. And that is where Batson and Associates comes in. Keep in mind, we do our specific testing protocols, which would be live blood analysis, dry blood analysis, or what is referred to as dark field microscopy, where a drop of your blood will actually tell so much. I mean, you literally don't have to say anything. You just take the blood and sit down, and you will get a clear indication as to the condition of your liver, as to the condition of certain minerals in your body, like calcium, for example, magnesium, potassium. A lot of people have serious mineral deficiency that contributes to so many other problems. But if you don't know that, as the old people say, you're actually spinning top in mud. So you can feel free to give us a call or visit any one of our information as regards to social media to get information regarding that blood analysis, that scan, that entire package that we carry. Those telephone numbers again for the Shogunas office. Shogunas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is 223-7515. That's corner Ramsonwood Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. Red Edge Mall is Western Main Road, St. James. That number is 220-8113. And Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number is 226-4553. To you, Samantha.
And we do have another question via WhatsApp. It says, good day. Someone who stopped taking blood pressure meds had a stroke with blood pressure over 200 and is now in the ICU. Can they recover, and what can be done to aid their recovery? This is for a 63-year-old male who resides in Canada.
Whoa. But the thing is, if you have a blood pressure that has reached 200, your systolic 200 plus, your diastolic 100 plus, I mean, that's cause for concern. So what they're going to have to do is, do your treatment protocol in the hospital, because you're in the hospital. So, I mean, there isn't really much you could do as regards to, what you'd be allowed to give them nutrition-wise and that kind of thing, because they're under the stewardship of the hospital. When that time, God's willing, has passed, then there are a number of things that we could do to correct that situation from the aspect of the stroke. Because the thing is, the stroke would either have to be either an ischemic stroke or a hemorrhagic stroke. Ischemic strokes are lack of blood flow, lack of oxygen to the brain. Hemorrhagic strokes are similar, but they are bleeding strokes. So we could always get that information subsequently. And then we could always do our international consultation, which we usually do via Zoom. And of course, we would be able to render some assistance. But that would have to be subsequent to the hospital's entire protocol and program and that kind of thing. In the hospital, they're going to have to give them some blood thinners. They're going to have to put them on serious even hypertension medication, which they may have to do intravenously. And after God's willing, all those things are finished, then we would be able to reach out to you. So that person could always message us on the number that we use for international consultations, which would be 868-314-9975. Again, that's 868-314-9975. You could always send us a message there, and of course we will get back onto you to get the necessary information. Back to you, Samantha.
And Batson and Associates started its operations in September of 2009. It is an organization of trained health consultants and practitioners in Ayurvedic, Chinese, holistic, natural, and nutritional medicine. And if you do have a question that you would like to ask Dr. Jason Batson live on air, feel free to give us a call right now at 627-3223, 627-3223. or 625-2257, 625-2257. You can also send your question via WhatsApp to the number 306-1065, 306-1065. Dr. Batson.
Definitely. Let me say again a pleasant good afternoon to our social media listeners. We have Ms. Jennifer Valentine, who is asking us a question from Texas, and she wants to find out what is the benefit of the silver soap based on what I'm discussing here with skin. And as I said before, you know, what it does, it deals with natural immunity. So it actually helps with the immune aspect of the skin. So persons who may have problems with blotches, problems with things like Lota, various types of inflammatory bowel conditions, or not inflammatory bowel, sorry, but inflammatory skin conditions like eczema, atopic dermatitis, is actually going to help to bring back some balance. pH also is important to your skin, right? pH, we know, is an acronym for percentage hydrogen, which is on a scale from 0. Well, they look at 0 to 14, but higher on the scale, 0 to 14. So when you're looking at alkalinity and acidity, it is very important that balance be struck between acidity, alkalinity, where the skin is concerned. And again, that is where those type of things going to help, the Santula and the Alkagen water, where you actually balance the pH. Because some person's skin, your skin could actually be too alkaline, which is going to be problematic, and it could actually be too acidic. So in both instances or both extremes, you could actually end up in problems. What a lot of persons need to pay, someone is asking on our Instagram is, can someone without a skin issue use the soap? Of course, because if it is you're looking at being proactive and prevent issues, that is something that you could actually take advantage of. Excuse me.
And we do have a caller here who would like to speak to Dr. Jason Batson. Hello and welcome. Good afternoon. Seems we have a problem with that connection. But if you do have a question for Dr. Batson, feel free to give us a call at 627-3223, 627-3223. or 625-2257, 625-2257. We do have a caller. Hello and welcome to Freedom.
Hello, good day.
Good day.
Hi, good day.
Can I talk to Mr. Batson, to Dr. Batson, please?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm hearing you. You could go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Dear Dr. Batson, this is a blessing. I've been trying to get onto you for the longest while. Anyway, to make a long story short, I had cataract in both eyes.
Right.
And I did one.
Mm-hmm.
You hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I did surgery in one.
Right.
And after 2 months, I started to see blurry.
Okay.
In it. Then I went back to the doctor about a year and something after.
Uh-huh.
Because I thought it would have cleared up because I had done surgery.
Right.
And the doctor told me that there are things that form in the back of the eye.
Whoa. Right.
Yes. So he said he would have to do a laser. So I did the laser.
Okay.
Doctor, and I'm still blurry. So
Okay.
I really need to pay you a visit.
All right. Good. Yeah. What you can do? Which area are you calling from? Toko. Okay. So the closest office to you. We'll have to choose depending on how you do your transit. But the thing is, you could always, even if it is we cannot get it in person, we could always do one over the phone or a Zoom consultation or something like that. Because that's a serious situation. I mean, you're going to have to just get the test that you did. Most likely, they would have done an OCT scan and a field test. They would have done those tests for you. So, do you have the results of those?
No, I didn't get any.
You didn't get any? Okay. All right. Well, the thing is, get someone to send a message for you on the 314-9975 number. Just give me some information, so I will know that you are the individual that I spoke to, and let's start to deal with that. Because that's serious, but the thing is, a lot of the time, sometimes, and I always tell persons, you know, you need to be careful with your eyes, especially if you have problems with circulation and diabetes. Because what might work for a lot of people, persons who are not diabetic, it doesn't really work the same for diabetics or persons with poor circulation. So, you know, once you have the information and you get on to me, or to us rather, we will try our best to assist where that situation is concerned. But I have had persons in that situation and they have gotten some exceptionally good results. So I'm not worried. All right?
If you have a question for Dr. Jason Batson, we have a few more minutes. Do give us a call right now at 627-3223, 627-3223, or 625-2257, 625-2257. You can also send your medical via WhatsApp to the number 306-1065, 306-1065. We do have a caller. Hello and welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
We can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I had something like a stroke. When I did the CT scan,
Right.
it says that I have 3 blood clots to the head.
You had what, sorry?
Can you help? 3 blood clots to the head.
Yes, sir.
In the head, sorry.
Right.
Can you help me with that?
Yes, I can, sir. I can.
Okay.
So just get on to my office and submit your information, sir, and I will make it necessary to make the appointment for you. You need to deal with that quickly. But I can help you. Okay. So again, those telephone numbers very quickly. You can give us a call for the Shogunas office. That number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Or Davie, corner Ramsamud Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Davie. That number is 223-7515. 223-7515. Back to you, Samantha.
And we do have another question. This one comes via WhatsApp. It says, Good afternoon, Dr. Batson. What's the cost of the blood analysis? I've recently been diagnosed with stones in my kidneys, as well as a result occurrence of fibroid.
Okay. So what we do, you could get the information for the office and just call, and they will provide all the prices for you. Test everything. Or apart from that, the website. Not our website, sorry, social media, Batson and Associates Limited, Instagram, Batson and Associates TT, and YouTube, Batson and Associates Trinidad. You'll get all the information as regards to tests, products, services, prices, that type of thing. Okay?
And if you do have a question that you would like to ask Dr. Jason Batson, do call us right now at 627-3223, 627-3223, or 625-2257, 625-2257. You can also send that medical question via WhatsApp to the number 306-1065, 306-1065. Dr. Batson?
Yes, very quickly, someone on Facebook is asking the question, what is the difference between macular degeneration and cataract, and can the eye drop help? The Iopix Formula help both, sorry. The thing is, primarily, cataract is mineral buildup on the lens of your eyes. You know. Usually, some years ago, ophthalmologists would have removed the cataracts. Now, they actually do what is referred to as lens replacement, which is a kind of little tricky surgery, depending. You know, a lot of persons usually successful, but sometimes you could end up with long-term infections like iritis and those type of things. Macular degeneration is degeneration of the macula, which is a part of the eye that plays a significant role in sight. And it is usually age-related. It is also attributed to persons who have diabetes. They tend to have what is known as diabetic retinopathy, sorry, which is bleeding behind the eyes and so much more. Because as a diabetic, you find it's very easy for you to end up with very poor eyesight, especially if you're type 1 diabetic and you're using insulin. So we do offer a particular eye protocol for persons who have eye problems, whether it's cataract, glaucoma, detached retina, macular degeneration, and the list goes on, all natural. I try my best. I'm not one of the greatest advocates of surgery. I tell people surgery should be just that, for emergency and emergency only. And, especially as it relates to your eyes. So, it's always good to get a second, a third, a fourth opinion, especially when you're dealing with your eyes, and that is something that we could provide at Batson and Associates. So that's something you could always get some information on there, and we'll be able to get back to you. Okay.
And with a few more minutes, again, if you do have a question that you would like answered live on air by Dr. Jason Batson of Batson and Associates, you can give us a call right now at 627-3223, 627-3223, or 625-2257, 625-2257. You can also send your question via WhatsApp to the number 306-1065, 306-1065. And we do have a caller. Hello and welcome. Do you have a question for Dr. Batson?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Mr. Batson. I have two questions.
Okay.
One is because the second doctor, she said I like to put the action, and she's got an accident, and the lens came to the front of her eye.
Right.
Can you do anything?
So, okay, let me see if I can get it. So, someone was in an accident, a vehicular accident, and as a result of that, the lens went to the front of the eye?
Yeah, she had a retinal detachment, and the lens from the back of the eye came to the front of the eye.
Whoa, no. She's going to have to get some sort of evaluation first from a surgical specialist, because in a case like that, there is an emergency. So, and then once that lens moves and it comes to the front, they're going to have, that most likely going to have to be addressed with surgery. But has she gotten any sort of evaluation as yet? She went to a specialist, anybody as yet?
Yeah, she went to, she's doing hospital private, but it makes no sense doing surgery because the eye gets straight.
Okay, well, so in a case like that, whatever reports you have, whatever recommendations from the doctor, then you could bring it, because it means she has been examined and there's going to be some sort of information there that I will be able to look at. So then in a case like that, you could bring it. And I would go through it and make the best recommendation that I can based on the information that I would have there. All right?
Yes,
okay,
to Dr. Jason Batson of Batson and Associates. Dr. Batson?
Yes, I thought she had a next question. Sorry about that. Yes, so someone is asking, Ms. Cheryl Cooper, she says, good day, Dr. Batson. Does Santulan eliminate worms from your body? And yes, it does. Santulan is actually a deworming cleanse as well, apart from being a 7-channel detox. Someone is asking the question again, is the Iopix formula available at all offices? Yes, it is. All the offices we have. And as I said, if you know you have a situation with your eye, especially if you're a diabetic, this is a warning. An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Most diabetics end up with severe eye problems, especially if you are a type 1 diabetic and you are dependent on insulin. Because a lot of the time, the use of insulin, that particular type of insulin, and the highs and low that you experience with the blood sugar readings, they usually cause excessive damage on the eyes. So it's very important. If you're looking to at least take care of your eyes as a diabetic, you can feel free to, of course, give us a call or visit at Batson and Associates. You have been listening to Dr. Jason Batson. Let me just quickly give you our telephone numbers again. For the Shoguana's office, that number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is 220-8113. And Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. As we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Samantha, thank you so very much for your time. And let me, of course, wish the listeners of 106.5 FM a pleasant good afternoon and be safe on the roads. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Batson. And that was our special health program featuring Dr. Jason Batson of Batson and Associates. Visit them on the first floor, Money Talks Building, 182 Southern Main Road, Montrose. You can call 222-8261 or WhatsApp them at 314-9975, 314-9975. Keep listening as we talk health every Thursday on Freedom 106.5 FM.
You're tuned into the all-new Freedom 106.5. 106.5.
Yes, so pleasant good afternoon. Yes, so there was someone who asked a question. Okay, right. So is Kelisha Pahote. She said, okay, I had to leave Instagram, sorry, to ask my question again. LOL. Doc, I have 2 hard-growing cysts on or lumps on my head. Is this something you can treat? I believe we can or no. I mean, what did they tell you about it? Is it that you did a biopsy? Did you do what information you have on it? You're gonna have to give me some more information, but I believe we should be able to. Kamala Samaru says, good day, Dr. Batson. Do you have anything to help with spinal cord atrophy? Yeah, that's a serious condition, though. Is the person mobile, or is it that, no, because if they have spinal cord atrophy, is it that they mobile sometimes, or is it that they have serious problems with movement, or they bedridden, whatever the case may be? Ms. Donnelly says, good afternoon, Dr. Batson. Glad to see you on, but the notice for the time you have been on indicated or 2:15 p.m. today. Oh my God, I was not checking. I would have missed, if I wasn't checking, I would have missed your program. Okay.
Oh, no, we have 3 programs going on.
All right.
One earlier and the second one until it was on at 2:15.
It's 2:15, that's starting at 2 o'clock.
It's at 2 o'clock, I put 2:15 just in case.
Oh,
for time gaps.
For time gap. Okay, so Ms. Ellis, there's actually a program that we have for 2, and that's the program we're going to join just now. That's DJ Mamu. Okay. Kamala says no mobility. Whoa. We're gonna have to get more information on that. So is it that no mobility, but they're able to like wiggle the toes, those type of things? When was the last time they did physiotherapy? Did they ever go to a chiropractor? Did they do physiotherapy? Was surgery done? Is it a situation that was a non-surgical situation? You're gonna give me some more information where that is concerned. So you could always maybe send the information to the WhatsApp, the 314-9975 number, and see how best we could help. Okay? Ms. Kelisha Pahote said, Doc, I went to the doctor and they gave me antibiotics, and that didn't do anything. It just left it alone and it started growing faster over the years. I will contact you. Okay, yeah, do that. Contact us on the 314-9975. You have to send a message there, because one of the consultants would get back to you and we would see how much we could do for you. Okay? Trini Diva 18 on Instagram is saying, good afternoon, Dr. Batson and staff. Dr. B, do you agree with newborn taking vitamin D liquid? The baby is 1 month. Was it prescribed? Because normally when they have problems with jaundice, they usually recommend D vitamins. So what's the backstory there? Is it that it was recommended by a doctor? Is it that when they were born, they had jaundice and that they kept under the light for a period of time? Let me know. Okay? So we're going to finish this program here because we're going to be joining DJ Mamu in a little bit. And we will be able to have that program. That program is going to be an hour. Okay? Yes, he was. Yeah, so that's why. So if they recommended the liquid D vitamin, then give it in. That's not a problem. All right? But use the dosage that they recommended. Okay? Yes, Ms. Pamela Moses, thank you so. Oh, you now reach home. Better late than never. You're sure, right? And we'll be starting our live at 2 a.m. So we're going to come off this one and we're going to be looking to join DJ Mamu. I guess we're going to have the information. So once you come on Facebook, Instagram, you'll be able to.
Yes, and YouTube as well.
And YouTube, you'll be able to.
And Instagram.
To get it. Okay, you guys, so see you at 2, where we will have that program from 2 to 3, and that's with DJ Mamu. Okay? So see you guys in a bit. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.